Good morning. I'm Hidalgo County Judge Richard F. Cortez, Chairman of Hidalgo County Drainage District Number 1. Today's board meeting is being conducted within the parameters of Governor Abbott's suspension of certain open meeting law requirements to the extent necessary to allow for telephonic and video conference meetings in response to COVID-19. Notice of this meeting has been posted online for at least 72 hours. The board is meeting by the use of Zoom software and telephone transmission, which allows for two-way communication for members of the public during public comments. The meeting is being broadcast live online. A recording of this meeting is being made and will be available to the public at a later date. The time now is 9:46. I now call the meeting to order. We'll begin with a roll call with Commissioner of Precinct 1.
Good morning, everybody. David Fuentes, Precinct 1.
Eddie Cantu, Precinct 2.
Gerardo Villarreal, Precinct 3.
Eli Torres, Precinct 4.
Rich Cortez, County Judge, that constitutes a quorum. Would you please lead us in prayer?
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. Yes, sir. Dear Lord, we thank you for another beautiful day with our families and with our work. We thank you for your promises of love and protection. Lord, I ask that you grant us hope, health, and healing to families and individuals who are facing struggles and battling illnesses today. I ask, Lord, that you give us all the guidance, knowledge, discipline, and determination to effectively fulfill our duties of making the best decisions for Hidalgo County. And may we each recognize every opportunity to pass your blessings on to others. All this in your name. Amen.
Amen. Do we have anyone sign up for open forum?
No, Judge, not for drainage.
Okay. Next item is the approval of the consent agenda. May I have a motion, please?
Yes. Go ahead. Okay, Judge. Yes, sir. Just
Motion to approve. Motion to approve.
I'll second it. I'll second it. We have a motion second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. 5A.
Thank you. Yes, sir. 5A, discussion and updates related to Texas Water Development Board Fund Infrastructure Fund application. I just wanted to advise the board and the public that we got our date set for March 10th to go before the Texas Water Development Board for our Fund Infrastructure Fund application that was submitted. We should be on schedule to close probably in April and start our work of acquisition and continue down that road to get this project to construction. This is the one that was applied in the Precinct 1 area, the $32 million project. So I just wanted to keep the board updated that everything is moving along, and we're on schedule to get this project most likely started in phases at the end of this year and continue through next year. Commissioner Fuentes?
Yeah, so first I'd like to thank the Drainage District for their extremely hard work in trying to make sure that the Water Development Board got all of the information necessary in order for us to get approved for this grant and also for the 0% interest loan. This is gonna save the taxpayers of Hidalgo County a lot of money. We're gonna receive somewhere in the neighborhood between $8 and $9 million in grant monies, which allows us to put more projects in or expand our bond work. The other thing is we're putting the balance of the project into a 0% interest loan, which is going to save us in INS for the next many, many years. So this is a great accomplishment, and I'm looking forward to next Wednesday. Hopefully that'll get done and we can continue to move forward on this project. This is for a project in one of the most worst affected areas in Precinct 1, which is from way along mile 11. This area has been impacted by the last 3 storms that have rolled through there. So I'm looking forward to it. And I want to thank you again for all your hard work and the support of the Commissioner's Court in allowing us to apply for this project.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Commissioner. And just to kind of follow up what you said, sir, just to put it in perspective, on a 15.87 average maturity life on a 0 interest, it's a savings of $28.2 million for the taxpayers. So it's a big savings in addition to the additional grant money. So that's a big savings.
Yeah, added up, this is over $30 million of an award. Really big deal for all of us. And all that interest really may potentially provide us a few more projects. So we don't, for the same ability to raise taxes to the 3 cents that we passed back in 2018. So this is a pretty monumental award. So we're very, very thankful for your hard work. And again, thank you to the court for their support.
That's all. Anything else?
Okay,
On that, that's all I have.
thank you for those comments. All those in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next item.
5B, discussion and approval to accept ranking as authorized by Region 15 Lower Rio Grande Valley Planning Group on February 24, 2021 for RFQ number ACD 120030210 professional engineering service for Regional 15 flood planning. Firm name Happen Associates Inc., a score of 9333. Black and Beach Corporation, a score of 92. SWG Engineering LLC, a score of 84.
Motion to approve as ranked?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve as ranked. All in favor say
I
aye.
didn't want to run into
Aye.
you in the front.
Aye.
Thank you, guys.
Judge, if I may just,
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, Commissioner.
all right, thank you. Thank you again. Region 15 has been working very hard to try to hire professional services to help us with a flood plan. That is our major task and really our only task there at Region 15 to implement this new statewide flood planning area. So this is going to go a long way into assisting us with the border counties from, all the way from the Laguna Madre all the way to the Amistad Dam. So this is an important part of our flood planning for the future. And this is, again, our region planning group is moving very quickly to try to address these issues. And we're actually doing better than most flood planning groups as far as how we're advancing and progressing. So again, thank you to the district, specifically to Jaime for his organization and administrative support at the Region 15. And this is going to get us a lot closer to realizing solutions in our area.
Thank you for those comments and report, Commissioner. All in favor of the motion, say aye, please.
Aye.
Motion.
Judge, I just wanted to congratulate David and our drainage district for all their dedication, their commitment to the flooding issues that we have and all the efforts they put forth to bring monies to our county as a relief to our taxpayers, and again, to protect the properties of our constituents. So congratulations, guys, and thank you for everything you do. And I'm still learning from you guys, and I'm right there at your heels. So, and you've got my support always on these types of endeavors.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Item 2, pursuant to the board's approval, Region 15 Lower Rio Grande Valley Planning Group ranking, requesting authorization from the Alcohol District 1 Planning Group sponsor to negotiate a professional service agreement with the number 1 ranked firm of Happen Associates for the provision for professional engineering service for Region 15 flood plan.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item C, acceptance and approval of pre-qualified firms and status qualification for the establishment of a full engagement through statutory and local protocol, i.e. nomination, evaluation, grading, scoring, presentation to the board for ranking, authority for negotiation for the final agreement, etc. on an as-needed basis per project by Alcohol District 1 requires that services set forth the requirements stated in the request for qualifications packet for the following list of professional services. Item 1, engineering service, ACDD 120010203. Item 2, surveying services, ACDD 120020203, with effective date of approval pools for a period of 1 year commencing March 12, 2021. Just for the record, we have 31 engineering firms that submitted and 14 surveying firms that submitted.
Motion to approve?
Second.
We have a motion second to approve. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 6A, 1, application payment number 3 in the amount of $505,516.50 from Castle Enterprises LLC pertaining to construction contract number ACD 120090707, project engineer LNG. Everything's in order. Recommend approval.
Motion for approve.
Second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 7A1, approval application for payment number 2 in the amount of $238,500 from Science Brothers Construction LLC pertaining to construction contract number ACDD 1-20038098. Project engineer, Mrs. Alivar from my office. Everything's in order. Recommend approval.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Second.
Have a motion and second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
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 Carries.
Thank you. Item 7.2, acceptance certificate of substantial completion from Moreville LLC pertaining to construction contract number ACD 1-1907-71203-J09 Phase 4. If I may hold on collectively, they're all in the same project. Number 3, application payment number 6 in the amount of $217,014.87 from Moreville LLC pertaining to construction contract ACD 1-1907-71203-J09 Phase 4 project. Item 4, acceptance certificate construction completion for Moreville LLC finished construction contract ATDD 1-1907-71203-J09 Phase 4 project. And item 5, application for payment number 7, retainage in the amount of $101,366.27 for Moreville LLC pertaining to construction contract ATDD 1-1907-71203-J09 Phase 4 project. So I'm back from my
Motion
office.
to-
Everything in order.
Motion to approve 7A, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Thank you. Item B, requesting acceptance of approval work petition in the amount of $3,666,320 as submitted by project engineer Happen Associates Inc. in relation to professional engineering service for feasibility study for the Delta Region Water Management Project through award contract number ACD 1-180360-814 for Hidalgo County Drainage District 1 Delta Region Water Management Project, subject to the Rooms Funds House Bill 1295. This work authorization will allow us to get into the pilot study portion of the work. What we're doing here is this is a 2-year contract. We're going to basically construct a small scale water treatment plant to address the quality of the water that we're getting from our main drainage wise, do the testing weekly and so forth, what's required by TCEQ to be able to get a permit or approval of trying to convert our drainage water into potable water. So this is the first step and the big step that we'll be taking. We feel very positive based on the initial reports that we've gotten from our consultants up to this point. Once this study is adopted by TCEQ and we are given the permit to start doing this type of work, then we'll go into the grand scale thing. That's where the full scale water treatment plant, and we are talking to local providers, water corporations, cities, as a possible end user once we get this full scale project going. So Commissioner Fuentes, anything you'd like that?
Yeah, again, just another initiative that we're trying to follow through on here. One of the primary focuses of the reclamation project is for flood mitigation. So right now we're in the process of excavating a very large 225 acre tract to try to create capacity along the main drain. The side benefit or the beneficiary of that is going to be obviously our residents and not having floodwaters or as much floodwaters in our area when we have a significant rain event. But the second thing is that we already know that in years to come, water is going to become a very, even though it's already a valuable commodity, even more so because of water as a resource. This allows us to start dealing with water as a resource, using the water that's in our drainage system and making it a usable product as opposed to dumping it into the Laguna Madre. We are at the forefront of creating something that has never really been done here in the state of Texas and from what we know anywhere else in the country. So we're learning as we go, but this study is essential and critical in order for us to get to that final step. And we need to get started on it sooner rather than later. I want to thank Commissioner Torres in her support of this because, it passes through Precinct 4 and she's willing to assist us through this entire project. So I appreciate that she's joining us in these efforts to really try to create water resources. That's very different. And it also, if we're able to sell it, this would be a new revenue stream for the county that has never existed before. Again, water. And when we go through droughts, this is going to be a very valuable commodity. So appreciate again all your efforts, all of the team that's helped put this together, from our consultants to our engineers. And again, Commissioner Torres, thank you for helping us be able to secure the money to be able to move this study forward. Thank you, guys. I make a motion to approve.
Second.
A motion second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Judge, that is
Do
it
we need to
today,
go
sir.
to
We don't
closed
have
session?
anything in executive.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Robert.
Oh, apologize, sir. We don't have anything in closed session, sir. That would be it today.
Okay,
Make a
well, I believe that concludes all of our agenda.
Motion to
I
adjourn.
believe that concludes. May I have a second?
Second.
Second.
I'll second it. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. Thank you very much.
Everyone have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Must be a special day if Eddie Cantu has his red jacket on.
It's a huge day.
Awesome, brother. You know, when the special colors come out, something big is happening.
You'll see why red in a little bit.
All right, man. Looking forward to it.
John, are we ready to start the court meeting?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, are you going to give us a countdown, or just go ahead and get started?
You can go ahead, Judge.
Thank you. Well, good morning again. I'm Hidalgo County Judge Richard F. Cortez. Today's Commissioner Court meeting is being conducted within the parameters of Governor Abbott's suspension of certain open meeting law requirements to the extent necessary to allow for telephonic and video conference meetings in response to the COVID-19 matter. Notice of this meeting has been posted online for at least 72 hours. The court is meeting by the use of Zoom software and telephone transmission, which allows two-way communication for members of the public during public comments. This meeting is being broadcast live online. A record of the meeting is being made and will be available to the public at a later date. The time now is 3 minutes after 10. I call the meeting to order and start with a roll call with Commissioner number 1.
Good morning, everybody. David Fuentes, Precinct 1.
Eddie Cantu, Precinct 2.
Everardo Villarreal, Precinct 3.
Ellie Torres, Precinct 4.
Richard Cortez, County Judge. It's customary. We have a veteran leading us in a pledge of allegiance. Today, we have Corporal Jose Alberto Trevino. He was with the U.S. Marine Corps. He served service of duty was from August of 1999 through September 2007. He's currently employed by the Hidalgo County Veteran Services. He's studying to be a social worker and is the father of 2 sons, Aiden and Emiliano. Corporal, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes, morning. Marie, attention. Right, thanks. Present arms. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic from which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all. Order, arms. This way.
Thank you, Corporal. Also, as is customary, we ask different representatives of the county to help us with the prayer. Today, we're honored to have the Honorable Alberto Garcia, Judge of the County Court of Law number 6. Judge, welcome. Would you please lead us in prayer?
Judge Garcia,
You're on mute, Judge.
you're muted, Judge.
You're on mute, Judge.
There we
Thank
go. Judge, Commissioners, thank you for the opportunity. We'll start. Dear Lord, please hear our prayers. Today, we pray and ask for wisdom for this body and other policymakers. We ask that you please continue being with those who ask for your blessings and protect those in need. We ask that you also heal the sick, nurture the families who have lost all loved ones to this disease. Lord, during this difficult time, we ask that you please inspire vigilance and patience in our educators, healthcare professionals, businesses, and community leaders. We ask that they remain healthy and safe as they continue undertaking their duties and further challenges. We humbly ask that you guide us in making the best decisions for all county residents. We ask for your wisdom and knowledge as our community strives to come together and overcome all obstacles before us. We ask that you be with us today and offer solutions as we guide our community to good health and prosperity. In his holy name, we pray, amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you for the opportunity, Judge.
Thank you, Judge. Next, we have the approval of the consent agenda.
Motion to approve?
Judge, Commissioners, with your permission, I'd like to take out of order consent agenda item 12A 1 and 2 and 7A.
I make a motion to approve the rest of the consent.
I'll
Second?
second it. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Judge, Commissioners, for the record, there will be no action on consent agenda item 7A. And Commissioner Fuentes, abstain from any discussion and action with respect to consent agenda item 12A 1 and 2.
I have a motion to approve item 12.
move, Judge.
Second.
Second?
A motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Let the record reflect that Commissioner Fuentes abstained from voting.
Thank you.
Do we have anybody sign up for open forum?
Yes, Judge. We have 3 people sign up. First, we have Fern McClarity.
Good morning, Ms. McClarity. There is a 3-minute time limit. I will advise when there is 1 minute, and I will start when you start.
Good morning, Commissioners. On March 17th of this year, it will be 1 year that Hidalgo County Commissioners Court has been sheltered in place and hiding from the people. While you have been conducting the people's business virtually separated from the people, they have been struggling to survive the financial burdens that your actions have placed on them. Also would like to let you know that Galveston County never closed to the public. They still have their commissioners court. Montgomery County, the same. They've never been closed. They have their commissioners court and the commissioners are there and the county judge. Fort Bend County did close, but they closed on March 24th and they opened up September 1st, 2020. And they're doing county business right there with the people. This court has been given the county auditor $12,000 salary increase, increased travel allowances for administrative staff, and modified human resource policies for the purpose of increasing salaries on a weekly basis. Recent authorization by this court includes the use of public money for the purpose of elected official advertisements, all in the name of improving local government. It is estimated that Hidalgo County has about 1.2 million residents, but the important part is that 40% of these families have income that are below poverty. It does not take much to understand that the new White House administration policy on immigration will increase the level of poverty and the need for more social services. How does a 50% poverty rate accompanied by a $15 minimum wage or higher? And how about the gas prices that are going up daily? The final straw will be that this will be happening across the United States, and South Texas will not be able to compete with the more populated areas for federal funds. So if you want to stay in office, you need to explain how spending $450 million on a courthouse and related facilities is going to help the people. This is necessary to add up all the bonds that have been sold since 2019, and you can see how the growth of the public debt has grown. And we would like y'all to look at the tax rate when it's coming up to lower it. Today on the agenda 11C, we have 4 new people that are coming at $108,748. We have another person that's $43,796. So they will be spending $152,544 on new positions. How can the county keep doing this to the people? But I do want to thank the 3 counties that have not closed their doors or slammed the doors or kept the public out of Commissioners Court. I do thank them, and I do believe one judge has lowered their tax rate since he was elected in 2010.
Fine,
He's
Ms. Byrne. Thank you.
The next two are over the phone.
Okay.
Let me bring the first one in. It's Marcela Alejandre.
Ms. Alejandre? Ms. Alejandre? Mr. Gutierrez, do we have her on the line?
Yes, Mr. Guerra. I believe she might be muted. If she can hear us, she needs to press *6.
Ms. Alejandre? Mr. Gutierrez, can you go to the third presenter and see if we can clarify with Ms. Alejandre?
Yes, sir. Let me bring them in.
Okay.
Going to be Maria Romero.
Ms. Romero? Ms. Romero? Ms. Romero?
¿Sí me escucha? Ajá.
Sí, hay un límite
Ok.
de Ms. Romero, hay un límite de 3 minutos. Yo le voy a avisar cuando le sobra un minuto. Adelante, por favor.
Sí, muchas gracias. Buenos días, comisionados. El día de hoy, bueno, mi nombre es María Romero. El día de hoy represento mi colonia Iowa Garden. Soy organizadora de la Unión del Pueblo Entero Lupe. Y el día de hoy me acompaña una líder de aquí de la colonia Iowa, que es Britney Cabrera. Buenos días, mi nombre es Britney Cabrera. Yo soy miembro de la organización Lupe y hoy represento mi colonia Iowa Garden, fase 3. El día de hoy queremos darle las gracias a la comisionada Eli Torres y al distrito del drenaje por la terminación de este proyecto de nuestra colonia. Gracias por todo su trabajo, ya que con esto varias de nuestras colonias serán muy beneficiadas. Sí, pues como comentaba la miembro, darle las gracias por el trabajo del drenaje, ya que pues esto van a beneficiar a varias de nuestras colonias que teníamos este problema de inundación. Muchas gracias por el servicio y por ayudarnos aquí en nuestra colonia.
Gracias. Thank you.
Bye.
Judge Commissioners, as a quick translation, Ms. Maria Romero is with the Lupe organization Lupe, and she introduced Ms. Britney Cabrera, also with the organization Lupe, representing Iowa Gardens, and they both wanted to relay their thanks and the service to Commissioner Torres, Precinct 4, as well as the Drainage District, number 1, for all the hard work that was done on the project at hand for the Iowa Gardens section and residents. Thank you. Mr. Gutierrez, did we get everything clarified with Ms. Alejandre?
She's still connected to the meeting, sir, but still muted.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask if you could continue to work with Ms. Alejandre to see if we could clarify that for her, and then we'll continue with the meeting, and please message me when available.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Judge?
Next, we have item 6A. We have a resolution offered by Commissioner Cantu. Commissioner Cantu.
Judge, thank you. If I can have a little time to delay this, we're just waiting for everybody to get here. If we can come back to both of the resolution and the proclamation later.
All right, then we'll go on to precinct number 3, Commissioner Villarreal.
Yes, good morning. It's my honor to present today Mr. Rick Perez.
Yes, sir.
He has been a model citizen, and I've known him, and he's known all of my family for many years. And I just want to thank him for his service. for many years of service as a part of the RMA board. As some of his major accomplishments, which he has many, has been the initial development of the Hidalgo County loop system, specifically the 48.9 miles of improvements represented by construction of the US 83 relief route. Another of his accomplishments has been the financing of the 365 tollway and the planning of the international bridge corridor. And one of his last projects was the development of FM 1925 with a partnership of the Cameron County Regional Mobility Authority. And I wanted to present him with this recognition, but before I do, I would like to read it. Presented to Rick Perez, in recognition for 14 years of committed service on the Hidalgo County Regional Mobility Authority Board of Directors, congratulations on your significant accomplishments and making a positive impact in the County of Hidalgo. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Mr.
so
Perez,
much. Thank you
for everything
so much
you've done for our community.
It really means a lot to me, Commissioner. You gave me this plaque. And also I want to thank Eli, mi tocayo, Richard, Eddie, and Mr. Fuentes for this recognition. It really means a lot to me. And also I want to thank David De Anda, the chairman of the RMA, for he's doing a great job, and I think we just need to continue doing it. And hopefully we can go under construction in the near future. Thanks a lot for this. It really means a lot to me. Thank you, Commissioner.
I want to make the motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion
Thank you.
carries. Thank you very much, Mr. Pettis.
Judge,
Thank you, Mr. Pettis.
Judge, everybody's here.
Okay, well, you have the floor, Commissioner.
Judge, if we can start with 6B, we have our partners from HEB.
Okay,
And Commissioner Fuentes, that's why I'm wearing this beautiful red jacket in honor of HEB.
I think you deserve one of their name tags, bro.
What's that?
You need an HEB name tag that says Eddie on it.
I'm working on it.
There you go.
They don't need to see me. Y'all get over here.
Okay, perfect.
Make sure you can see yourself on the camera.
Okay, wonderful.
Yana, get in there.
Thank you.
There you go. So nobody needs to see me, but I'm going to read a proclamation here with our partners from HEB that have been helping us in our wellness program. So whereas National Nutritional Month is a nutrition education and information campaign created annually in March by the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. The campaign focuses attention on the importance of making informed food choices and developing sound eating and physical activity habits. And whereas food is a substance by which life is sustained, and whereas the type, quality, and amount of food that individuals consume each day plays a vital role in the overall health and physical fitness. And whereas for continuing nutrition education and a wide-scale effort to enhance healthy eating practice. And whereas Dr. Andy Gonzalez, South Region Director for the Texas Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, which I'm probably saying wrong,
It's okay.
and Ms. Eliana Guerra Martinez, Legislative Chair, fully support the Hidalgo County Employee Wellness Program, and Diana Hualpa here with us, and its initiatives. Now therefore be it resolved that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby proclaims the month of March as National Nutrition Month and encourages county employees, community leaders, and businesses to join the campaign and become concerned about the nutrition of others in the hope of achieving optimum health for both today and tomorrow. Approve this second day of March 2021.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carried.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, congratulations.
so much. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you for all you do.
Andy, if you could help us get a name tag for Eddie come through, that'd be
Oh,
great.
yeah. Our senior public affairs is here. Maybe we can make him an honorary HEB partner for sure.
There you go. Thank you all very
Great.
much.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
sir.
for being here.
Thank you. We appreciate it greatly. I know
Thank
you've
you very
always been
much.
a champion for health for us.
And
So.
thank you for everything you do. And we're going to continue to partner, especially once we get through this pandemic.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But even though Diana has been such a great partner and collaborator when it comes to just serving your employees. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you
We
for being
appreciate it
here.
greatly. Thank you.
Hi. Okay.
Yes.
We're ready for our next. This one's a resolution. And it's an approval of a resolution honoring HEB for their continuous community service efforts. And here comes HEB. And let me tell you that we were gonna do this before the winter storm, but I think the winter storm took HEB to another level. I've seen on Facebook where people have said HEB for president. And I don't know if I can disagree with that. We also have some cards for them prepared from the Boys and Girls Club of FAR in San Juan, Kids at Play Learning Center, Hampton Inn in Westlaco, and Idea Academy FAR. They wanted to recognize them, so they brought some cards. And we have here Linda, who everybody knows and loves and
Hi, everybody.
sees throughout the community.
Hi, Judge Cortez. How are you? Hi,
Well, good
Commissioners.
to see you again.
Great to see you all too.
So I'm gonna read this resolution.
Do we look funny standing? There you
There
go.
you go. All right, here we go. Whereas San Antonio-based HEB grocery store has been in existence since 1905, when Florence Butt opened the CC Butt grocery store on the ground floor of her family home in Kerrville, Texas. And whereas her youngest son, Howard E. Butt, took over the family business in 1919 and began to grow a Texas empire with a second store in Del Rio in 1927. Then 3 more in the Rio Grande Valley, while changing the name of the store to his initials, HEB. And whereas the HEB grocery store chain has grown to more than 304 stores in the United States and Mexico, including the Central Market brand. Whereas HEB has long distinguished itself as a good corporate citizen in all the regions in which it is located by actively sponsoring community events. And I'd have to say that they helped us tremendously in building the Boys and Girls Club in FAR. Whereas HEB grew in stature over the past year as an integral and essential business operation as the COVID-19 pandemic spread throughout Texas and the Rio Grande Valley, adopting innovative safety measures to protect not only its employees, but the customers who relied on the stores for its grocery needs. I'm gonna get through this. And whereas HEB continues to define good corporate citizenship by actively participating in and facilitating food distribution efforts for those in need during the pandemic. And whereas HEB once again solidified its reputation during the recent unprecedented winter freeze, which left much of the state without electrical power or water, and at one point telling its customers during a power outage to take what groceries they needed without charge. Wow. And whereas HEB is considered a Texas icon, and now be it resolved that Hidalgo County Commissioners Court, on behalf of the grateful residents of Hidalgo County, hereby commends HEB as an outstanding corporate citizen and thanks a Texas-based grocer for all the innovative efforts to serve the residents of the Rio Grande Valley. Approved this second day of March 2021.
Go for approval.
Yay.
Second.
Second.
Have a motion and second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Congratulations. Thank you very much for all your help.
Yeah, so I wrote a few remarks. We are honored and humbled to be presented this special resolution and recognition. First and foremost, on behalf of HEB, we would like to express our gratitude to Judge Cortez, someone that we work very closely with, Commissioner Cantu, Olivia Gomez, Commissioner Fuentes, Commissioner Villarreal, Commissioner Torres, and the Hidalgo County community for letting us be part of your daily lives, especially during these unprecedented times. Our commitment to our customers and community hasn't changed one bit, as our mission is to continue bringing to our customers the joy of convenience, reliability, and low prices. This is the year where traditions are being redefined as we continue adapting to the new normal. But one thing for sure is that our traditions is what keeps us united and hopeful for better times to come. As we emerge from the bitter cold, our community donations come at a critical time to help our local community get back on their feet. HEB is here, and we will do everything we can to support those in need across our great state. At HEB, we are prepared to help in any situation our company and communities might face. We are proud to work alongside Hidalgo County, and together we are Texans helping Texas. Thank you so much for this honor, everyone. But it takes an army and a team and us collectively as one to do what we do, and we will continue doing it. So God bless each and every one of you. Stay safe, and we love you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you, company, and I thank Commissioner Cantu for making this presentation.
Our wonderful Boys and Girls Club kids that we love and we support. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Aren't these amazing? Look at these. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
These from IDEA.
Look, so we got these wonderful from IDEA Public Schools. Thank you so much. Oh, they're gorgeous. I love these kids. Thank you so much, Commissioner Cantu and Olivia, for
Thank you
having us
very much.
today.
Appreciate you so much.
Absolutely, we appreciate you.
Appreciate all of you.
Thank you, HEB, and thank you, Linda Tawad. Next, I think we're going to move on to item 20B1 and 2. We need to have some people leave early. Are we ready for that, Baldi?
Yes, sir, Judge. We do have Ms. Kelly Salazar on the line. Ms. Kelly?
Hello. Let me just get set.
Good morning.
Good morning, County Judge, County Commissioners. I'm Kelly Salazar on behalf of Linebarger to present this semi-annual delinquent tax collection report for the period of July through December 2020. I'm present this morning with Capital Partner Lucy Canales, our partner and co-presenter Michael Cano. And we'll briefly describe the strength and adaptivity of our delinquent tax collection program, which is ultimately built towards the success of our program. You'll hear throughout this presentation words like adaptivity and compassion. As members of this community, our team and we understand the difficulties induced by the global pandemic, which has been further heightened by the local hurricane and freeze, and the financial and health impacts that have resulted from these crises. But it takes both compassion and expertise to operate and produce the best collection results for the county. And when I say the best collection results, what I mean is that the collection numbers for the first half of this fiscal year are the best the county has seen in a decade. And we've had the success in collections due in part to our adaptivity of our collection program. And that begins with when we receive our delinquent tax rolls from the Hidalgo County Tax Office. We identify each account and analyze them. We conduct mailings as necessary. We further research those accounts and make contact with those taxpayers, either via mail, via phone contact from any one of our 4 locations conveniently located in Edinburgh, McAllen, Mission, and Elsa. And as necessary, we initiate litigation only as a final option. With regard to our non-litigation activities, this half of the fiscal quarter, we have mailed over 75 statements to delinquent taxpayers in the community. We have had over 45,000 incoming and outgoing calls educating and informing taxpayers. We have had over 1,000 property visits, which used to mean pre-pandemic that we would knock on taxpayers' doors in the community, have face-to-face contact with them, and educate them, inform them about their delinquency, and do our best to get them into a payment arrangement. Of course, due to the pandemic and social distancing guidelines, we no longer have that face-to-face contact with the taxpayers. However, we're still going to their doors and leaving material for them to emphasize the importance of getting into a payment arrangement. Speaking of payment arrangements, this half we've had 680 payment arrangements with delinquent taxpayers in the county. Regarding our litigation activities, again, litigation is used only as a final option to collect, and we scrutinize those accounts and identify only those requiring litigation activities. During this half of the fiscal year, we have filed 516 lawsuits. We have disposed of 402. We've taken 501 judgments, and we filed 36 tax warrants in the county. We regularly conduct tax sales and resales on delinquent properties with little to no effort to pay. And during this period, we've been extremely compassionate regarding the necessity to file and proceed with tax sales and tax resales. And we're very proud to let the county know that we have yet to sell during the pandemic any property that's coded as homestead. Regarding properties that we've sold 67 properties, resulting in over $236,000 to the county. We've initiated 10 payment arrangements. We've been able to pull 6 properties prior to sale due to payment. And we've resold 40 properties at a tax resale. Regarding our adaptivity, during this time, it's especially important in our line of business to monitor trends. And we're able to do that by virtue of whenever a taxpayer calls or we have contact with a taxpayer who asserts that COVID-19 has caused an especially difficult time for them to meet their delinquency, we make sure that our system is coded so that our next contact with that taxpayer, we're able to show an special level of compassion towards the difficulties that they're facing. We have also made sure that our staff is especially trained to interact with taxpayers during a pandemic with compassion and care. We also have innovated a letter that we send to the taxpayers who we know are financially impacted by COVID, making sure they understand that there are payment options that are flexible for them to meet their payment obligations. And at this point, I'll turn over the presentation to Michael Cano.
Thank you, Kelly. Good morning, Commissioners. For the record, Michael also. I'd like to expand a bit on a very important subject that Ms. Salazar just referenced earlier, and that is the subject of adaptivity. As you may recall, at several of our prior meetings, we've actually discussed our firm's ability to quickly and effectively adapt to the changing landscape of delinquent tax collections. Not only has our firm's adaptivity been a source of pride for us because it gives us a very clear competitive advantage in our industry, it actually became a necessity during the once-in-a-lifetime circumstance of this past year. Fortunately, we were no strangers to dealing with sudden changes, and we were very well prepared to quickly and effectively respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, which we are very proud to report to the county, that it allowed us to be the only tax collection firm in the county that never ceased our regular operations. When this commission deemed the Hidalgo County Tax Office to be an essential operation, we were lockstep with the county tax office, and we remained open every single day. The county tax office remained open in order to continue serving the taxpayers of Hidalgo County. We quickly transitioned from serving taxpayers inside our office to serving them curbside, literally like a restaurant. Taxpayers were able to make payment arrangements, make actual payments, sign legal documents related to their tax cases, or just have their questions answered by one of our tax professionals. We made this immediate transition not only in our main Edinburgh location, but across all 3 precinct offices located across Hidalgo County. Another example of our firm's adaptivity is just how quickly and effectively we resumed our tax sales and resales. Our firm took the lead with developing a COVID-19 safe process for conducting such sales, and we were the first tax collection firm in the county to safely resume these very important tax sales. Not only is our COVID-19 safety protocol still being followed today by our firm, it has actually become the standard for all tax sales in Hidalgo County across all other tax firms as well. As you can see on your screen, our COVID-19 safety protocol allowed us to continue conducting these very important tax sales on behalf of the county while keeping everyone in attendance, including our very important county deputies, safe from possible COVID-19 infections. On this last slide, you'll see that for the first 6 months of this fiscal year, which was from July 2020 through December 2020, our firm collected just over $8.6 million in base tax penalties and interest on behalf of Hidalgo County. And as you know, Judge, Commissioners, we always use the prior year's collections as a benchmark and as a target for our current collections. So for the same 6-month period of last fiscal year, our firm collected just over $7.6 million in base tax penalties and interest. So despite the very difficult circumstances, the COVID-19 pandemic, for the first 6 months of this current fiscal year, we nonetheless managed to increase our collections by about $1 million on behalf of Hidalgo County. As Ms. Salazar mentioned earlier, this has been the highest collection amount for any 6-month period the first 6-month period of any fiscal year over the past decade. Although the increase alone is something to be very proud of, Judge, Commissioners, I think what we are most proud of is that we were able to achieve this increase in collections, as Ms. Salazar said earlier, without having to displace a single Hidalgo County family from their designated homestead. And that is something that we are obviously very, very proud of. Lastly, as proud as we are of our firm, our approach, and our staff, none of what we do would be possible without the help of the county's tax office, the county sheriff's office, and every constable's office and all the respective staffs. Our success truly has been the result of a team effort. One positive aspect of the COVID-19 pandemic has been just that. It has brought all of us closer together, has taught us to work more effectively and more efficiently. Again, Judge, Commissioners, I want to thank you for moving us up on the agenda. Ms. Canales, Ms. Salazar, and myself are here to answer any questions, if you all have any questions at this time.
Well, Michael and Kelly, thank you very much for that great presentation. We're very proud of your firm, proud of the work that you do. Any commissioners have any comments or questions?
I want to thank, yeah, go ahead, David.
I just want to thank Kelly for being here to help the Irish outnumber the UT fans. Thank you very much, Kelly. But no, really, in all sincerity, the situation of COVID and all the obstacles that are in front of us, not only as a county, but for you guys as an extension of us and our office, we appreciate your compassion for people during the hardest of times. And we appreciate your efforts in trying to get this money back, or get this money collected so that we can continue with county business. So thank you very much for your efforts, and you guys continue being well and blessed. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you for those kind words. And again, it truly has been a team effort. So just make sure that everyone else gets credit for that as well. So thank you, Commissioner.
I just want to also thank Lineberger for their compassion and for their care with our constituents, and keep up the great work.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Okay, we'll go back to our regular agenda items schedule.
Judge, my apologies, but did we take action on item 2, which is the resolution authorizing the resale of properties for non?
We have not. We have not. Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
So if
I have a motion.
Yes.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you very much, Michael.
Again, Judge, Commissioners, y'all be blessed. Have a safe day.
Thank you.
Give my best to Lucy and everyone else.
We certainly do, Judge.
Okay, back to item 8A, Sheriff's Department.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Captain David Freeland, Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office, speaking for Hidalgo County Sheriff J.E. Eddie Guerra. Under 8A, Agenda Item 79645, requesting approval to submit the attached credit application document required by Control Solutions, Inc., including authority for Hidalgo County Sheriff to execute document.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. Thank you very much. Item 9A, Constable Precinct 4.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. 9A, A1-79656, Constable Precinct 4, discussion and consideration and approval to appoint Arturo Vidales, Edward Sanchez, and Ivan Flores as Deputy Constables by myself, Constable Gaitan, Precinct 4, in accordance with Texas Local Government Code Section 86.011.
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioners. That's all I've got. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. We have item 10A.
Good morning, Commissioners. Judge Cortez, Rosalinda Cantu presenting for the District Attorney's Office. Item 10A, HIDA Chapter 59, Fund 1251, and the District Attorney Chapter 59, Fund 1223. We're asking for approval of interfund transfer from Hidalgo County HIDA Task Force Chapter 59, Fund 1251 to the DA's Office Chapter 59, Fund 1223 in the amount of $5,000.
So move.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Item 11A, Human Resources. Erica?
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. Erika Reina for the Department of Human Resources. Item 11A, I'm requesting a waiver of the following if applicable for the personnel items listed. I need action on item number 3, the budget amendment policy, personnel related amendments.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 11B for the District Attorney's Office. Approval to award a discretionary step for the employee listed below after approval of HR criteria certification in accordance with Section 8.03 of the Classification and Compensation Plan, effective upon Commissioner's Court approval. The action is to award one discretionary step to a discretionary step 3 for slot 0174 for an Assistant District Attorney 2. HR has reviewed the criteria certification, and this is in accordance with the Classification and Compensation Plan.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Carries.
Thank you. Item 11C for Community Service Agency. Approval of the following personnel actions effective the next full pay period, March 15, 2021. I'm requesting approval to create slots 0074 through 0077, eligibility worker 1s at $27,187, and create slot 0078, a coordinator 2 at $43,796. These positions will be funded from the Community Service Block Grant, and they are needed to assist with an increased amount of constituent calls, and they will also help pre-screen applications for CSA services.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Have a great day.
Excuse me one
Thank you,
second, Erica. Are these full-time temporary positions or are these,
These are full-time, Commissioner.
but temporary or they're
No, they're full-time, not temporary.
so brand new positions?
Correct.
Okay, thank you so much.
Miss Erica, just for the
Yes.
record, this is Fund 3300, correct? The community.
Correct.
This is not General Fund 1100.
No, sir, this is grant funding to be covered by the Community Service Block Grant that the Community Service Agency receives.
Thank
I
you.
just wanted to make sure they weren't temporary employees. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next item is 12A, Urban County. Mr. Avila?
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. PR Avila with the Hidalgo County Urban County Program. For item 12A, the Urban County Program requests approval of a subrecipient agreement with Creative Arts Studio, a nonprofit agency for program year 2020, retroactively effective January 1st, 2021 to May 31st, 2021, in the amount of $25,000.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
And for item 12B, requesting approval to enter into a sub-recipient agreement between the County of Hidalgo and Affordable Homes of South Texas, a nonprofit development organization to provide direct assistance services for the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs, Texas Emergency Rental Assistance Program, contract number 702-00001042.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
And for item 12C, subject to compliance with House Bill 1295, the Urban County Program is requesting approval of a supplemental agreement number 1 to the Professional Services Engineering Agreement with Castley Investments, LLC, DBA CSJ Group. The original contract was $22,858, will be increased by $21,639. This is for a total amount of $44,497. It's coming out of CDBG funds year 2018, 2019, and 2020. These are for engineering services, additional streets.
Move for approval.
Motion to, second.
Have a motion and second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
And I forgot to include it also for the request of approval of work authorization number 2 for additional engineering services. Sorry.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
And for item 12D, subject to compliance with House Bill 1295, the Irving County Program is requesting approval of a best and final negotiated contract for professional engineering services with SMD Infrastructure LTD in the amount of $14,545.06, utilizing CDBG fiscal year 2020 La Via Street Improvements Funding and approval of work authorization number 1.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. Thank you very much, Mr. Avila.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Pierre.
Mr. Olivares, item 13A.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. Item 13A, requesting approval to submit grant application to the Department of State Health Services for COVID-19 vaccination grant from the CDC and for the county judge to sign related documents. The program period will run upon execution of the execution of the grant contracts through June 30th, 2024. This is an opportunity for us to get some funding, sir.
Second.
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Judge.
Eddie, I want to take this opportunity again to always thank you for the work that you're doing in this pandemic. It's I know it's almost a year and it's been a tough one, but you've hung in there.
Sir, it's the team. The team, sir, works together. All our nurses, all our emergency managers, all the precincts, everyone, sir. But thank you very much. Have a blessed day.
Thank you, Eddie.
Next item, Mr. Longoria, 14A.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Item 14A is discussion, consideration, and action aligning position title and job description with the CSBG budgetary action approved by Commissioners Court on Tuesday, February 23rd, 2021 for Program Manager 1 position. Commissioners, Judge, you'll remember you took budgetary action at the last Commissioners Court meeting that included an increase in salary and a title change for a position. This is due in fact, in part to the increased volume of workload that we have at the agency. We on a regular year-to-year basis, we administered 3 grants. I have my program supervisor is now administering the better part of 6 grants simultaneously, where we're providing assistance to the residents across the county. Just to give you a workload example, we have over 2,000 applications that are already in-house. In a good year, that's about a 6-month allocation. We received those 2,000 applications literally in the first month and a half that we were open for business. Just 1 week, the one winter week of last week, I've learned to send an email off to our IT department to find out the call volume that we're receiving in this agency. Just the 1 week from February 12th to the 23rd. It sounds like 10 days, but it's actually 7 business days. We received the better part of 9,000 phone calls. And all of those phone calls resulted either in a service that we provided, a referral that we provided, or some kind of assistance that we went out and provided to residents. That gives you a little background for this particular move. It also gives you a little background for the increase and the need for additional personnel that you took previously. I'd like to thank the court for understanding that need and always working towards providing what's best for the citizens of Hidalgo County.
Mr. Longoria, say no more. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. Well, the same goes for you, Jaime, and for your agency. I know how hard you've worked and you serve those in most need, and you do it very well. And I think every commissioner agrees with me that you guys are doing a great job over there.
Yes, sir.
Well, we're real grateful for the opportunity to serve. Great cooperation from the court and certainly from the residents themselves and being patient. And we're trying to do a better job certainly on our phone system and trying to get calls answered in a timely way. And we really need, we really need some additional boots on the ground, if you will. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaime. Next item
Thank you.
is 15A, Elections Administration. Ms. Ramon.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Yvonne Ramon with item 15A. In accordance with Hidalgo County Civil Service Commission rules, discussion and consideration and approval to pay extra duty hours worked by the Hidalgo County Elections Department in preparation for the local, state, federal, and runoff elections held throughout 2021.
Motion to approve?
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Carry.
Thank you. Have a good
Thank
day.
you very much. Next item is Head Start programs. I think we have Mr. Garcia representing Mrs. Flores.
Yes, Judge, this is Bulldog Garcia from Head Start. Am I being heard? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not sure why the camera's not on. Turn the video on. Okay, thank you. First item 16A, discussion and approval of the newly released U.S. Federal Poverty Guidelines issued by the Department of Health and Human Services. These are the guidelines that we use to admit families into our program, and they're updated every year.
Motion to approve?
You have a motion second to approve. Were there any major changes?
No, the income items go up a little bit, Judge, maybe a percent or two as it goes every year. They get adjusted for inflation, but that's about it. There's really no major change there.
Okay, we have a motion second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Item 16B, discussion and approval for Hidalgo County Head Start program to exercise option to extend for an additional 1 year term the agreement for medical, dental, mental health providers under the named terms and conditions with the following providers. And may I read the providers or?
Please.
Okay. For medical providers, we got G. Agnacia Orfones, MD-PA, Dr. Bose, Industrial and Family Medicine, Nuestra Clínica del Valle. For dental, we have Growing Smiles Children Dental Care Center, PC, Nuestra Clínica del Valle also. And for mental, we have Generations Growing Together, Inc., DBA Growing Generations South Texas, and Ileana E. Castro.
What is the process that your government board go through to make these?
Well, we're supposed to establish medical and dental homes for each family that we treat at the beginning of the school year. So these providers are providers that we can actually recommend families to go to if they meet all the kind of requirements as for procurement purposes.
But how is your government board pick these providers?
These are actually all the providers that actually responded to our notification.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we receive a motion to approve?
So moved?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Item 16C, discussion and approval for the Hidalgo County Head Start program to exercise option to extend for an additional 2-year term the lease agreement for Head Start facility annual land under the same terms and conditions with the following private and entities. We have the Galleria Apartments in our number 3 facility for $10 a month, Pueblo de Paz Apartment in Mission, Rio de Valle Apartment in Mission also, Guillermina Garcia, Westlaco 3, that's a private landlord in Westlaco, and St. Anne Church, our Western Road center. And this is our yearly lease in those facilities.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Now, I have to ask, why $10 a month?
Okay, these apartments, we've been in there since the beginning. When they were first built, they were built for low-income families, and they actually built the facility for us. These are small facilities, 3 classrooms. So we worked a lease with them for 15 years, where they were only charged us $10 per month. They're beautiful facilities and in a great place to meet the families.
Okay, we have a motion and second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Item 16D, presentation for discussion, consideration and approval to enter into a memorandum of understanding MOU for Head Start facility between the Hidalgo County Head Start program and University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. This is our yearly lease, our MOU. We're already on campus. I will just renew the lease.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Item 16E, discussion and approval of self-assessment process and schedule. This is our yearly self-assessment as mandated by federal regulations. We actually look inward into our program and see how we're meeting all the regulations. This year will be a little different because of course, COVID and the issue with our weather here. So we're doing a family survey. We're doing it electronically, obviously, and in order to meet the federal regulation. It's a yearly event for our program.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 16F, discussion approval of relocation of the Alton Head Start Center to the Camp 2 Elementary Campus, Mission, Consolidated School Districts. Here, we're not really relocating the building, we're relocating the enrollment. There's about a 5-classroom facility with 100 children that we have to relocate because the city of Alton, who's the lessor of the land, we're leasing the land from the city of Alton, has asked us to move the facility.
What's the color?
So we found a room, actually found 5 classrooms on the
There was 2.
Camp 2 campus in Mission. So that's what we're trying to do with this center.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. Thank you very much, Mr. Garcia.
Thank you, Judge Commissioners.
Item 17A, Precinct 1, Commissioner Fuentes.
Thank you, Judge. Item 17A, request for approval, item number 1, request for approval to accept the extension of time granted by NAP Community Care Foundation for an extension date beyond May 31st, 2021. The new date set for December 31st, 2021.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
17A2, requesting Judge Richard Cortez as the acting authority to acknowledge and sign this amendment to the grant agreement pending NAP Community Care Foundation signature.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 17B, requesting authorization and approval to name a private road off of Mile 5 North Road, West Track Subdivision, Farm Track 718, Wesco, Texas, as Marina Service Road for 911 purposes, as recommended by the Lower Rio Grande Valley Development Council 911 Department.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Budget and Management, Mr. Cruz.
Good morning, Judge. Sergio Cruz, Department of Budget and Management. Item 18A, we have a status update on the Hidalgo County Wellness Program, and I have Ms. Diana Hualpa here to present for us.
Good morning, County Judge, Commissioners. Diana Hualpa with the Hidalgo County Wellness Program. I'm going to go ahead and share this screen, and I just want to verify that you are able to see it. Yes?
Yes, we can.
Thank you. So today I'm going to present the report for the month of January. We do have some data regarding our Diabetes Management Plus program. We also have Vera Whole Health, Teladoc, and also I would like to share a couple of upcoming events. So the first one is with Diabetes Management Plus program. We do have now more than 3 months enrolled in this program, and now we are able to see some claims data. So we are actually saw a 17.6 increase in the blood glucose control from 47.1 to 64.7. So that means that 17.6% of the population that have been utilizing this program now are able to manage their diabetes, which is actually really good results. We also have our enrollment rate, which is 32%, and 75% of the people that are utilizing this program have actually blood glucose checks every week. And 92% they do the blood check every month. So the numbers are good. Of course, we would like this number to continue increasing so we can continue to manage the diabetes for the patients. The next one is the Vera Whole Health. We do have a total of 616 attributed members, and our enrollment rate is at 8.99%. We're actually going to be doing a couple of mobile Vera clinic this month, where we're going to go to different precincts and different locations so that we can actually help the employees fill out the paperwork. And we're also going to have Dr. Maria Colon join us so that they can also see the provider there and do biometric screenings. Now, as I mentioned in the last commissioner's court that I presented, we are also getting some claims, clinical data as well. We want to make sure that the people that go to the center are being screened for the main chronic conditions that we see. And we actually see that there's a 99.6% of the patients that are being screened for high blood pressure and 82.0% for diabetes. We're gonna get the rate for hyperlipidemia hopefully in the upcoming months. That's something that Vera didn't used to do, but we did request that, and they are working on getting us that data as well. And lastly, we do have the Teladoc. It is the first month of the year that we have utilizing this program, and we have an annualized utilization of 61.4%, which is actually almost 18 points higher than the January of 2020. And of course, it's drastically over 50% of 60% of the January 2019. Also, another thing that I did wanted to mention is that we did have 64 new registrations this period, and although that number may seem a little bit low, taking into consideration that we already have a high number of people utilizing this program, it's actually a really good number. We do have in total over 1,400 employees registered already and over 300 dependents. So the plan with the wellness program now is to make sure that we continue to communicate this message also to the dependents so that they can also utilize and maximize this program. Another thing that I would like to share is that we do have most of the population that utilize this program are identified as female, so it's 67%. Therefore, the wellness program is going to start working on different strategies so that we can gain the interest of our male population and also make sure that everybody is utilizing this service as well as all the other programs that we have as part of the wellness program. And lastly, I did wanted to share with you a couple of events that were coming this month. We definitely would like to get the support for the department heads and also hope that the employees join us. We do have 3 webinars this month. We also have our first virtual health talk with South Texas Health System. And of course, we do have our awareness campaigns for the National Nutrition Month and also a Sleep Awareness Week. And of course, we also have our fitness classes with Precinct 2 Indoor Sports Complex at the same times. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you for everything you do, and thank you for keeping us up to date with all this information.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Diana, for everything.
Great job. Great job, ma'am. Great job.
Thank you.
Okay, again, thank you, Donna. Next item.
Next item is item 18B.
Mr. Cruz.
Yes, sir.
Judge, Commissioners, my apologies. Mr. Cruz, on this next item for the, I believe it's the appointments to the Health Insurance Voluntary Products Committee.
Yes, sir.
Judge, Commissioners, would we be able to delay by 1 week? I believe we still have Commissioner Precinct 3 working on his appointment, and I'd like to see if we could just capture it all on one agenda versus action today and then maybe action at another meeting. Could we delay it by 1 week?
Yes, sir. That shouldn't be a problem, sir.
I'm okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you,
Item,
Commissioners. Judge.
19, the Purchase Department.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Dina Trevino for the Purchasing Department. Item 19A1, requesting approval of exemption from competitive bidding requirements under Texas Local Government Code 262.024A1, 2, and 4, pursuant to demonstrated competence and Code of Criminal Procedure, Title I, Chapter 49.
So move.
Second.
Second.
I have a motion and second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Item B, acceptance and approval of invoices listed below from Dr. Fulgencio Salinas prior to current contract for autopsy services conducted to supplement those cases not sent to Nueces County due to their limited capacity. Motion to approve?
I'll second it. All in favor, say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
19B1 for precinct 2, requesting exemption from requirements under the Texas Local Government Code, section 262.024A for professional services.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Presentation of scoring grid for purposes of ranking by Commissioner's Court, the firms graded and evaluated through the county approved pool of professional engineering services providers for on-call precinct 2 projects. Millennium Engineers Group with 95 points, Earth Company LLC with 93 points, and Terracon Consultants Inc. with 97 points. Motion to approve as read.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item C, authority for the purchasing department to negotiate a professional engineering service agreement commencing with the #1 ranked firm of Terracon Consultants for geotechnical construction materials testing services for on-call and as needed basis for precinct 2 projects. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 2, requesting authority to advertise an approval of procurement packet for the Las Milpas Bridge project between 10th Street and McCall Road in Hidalgo County Precinct 2, including re-advertisement of project when and if necessary or required, including the final review as to legal form by the DA Civil Section and Purchasing Department to review as to completeness of packet prior to distribution to interested vendors.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
19C1 for precinct 4, requesting approval of a final negotiated services agreement with Chanin Engineering LLC in connection with design, renovation, and construction of Pueblo de Palmas Park for precinct 4. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Item B, pursuant to Commissioner's Court approval of professional services agreement with Chanin Engineering, requesting approval of work authorization #1 in the amount of $48,000 for the design, renovation, and construction of Pueblo de Palmas Park for precinct 4. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
19B1 for the IT department. Item A, discussion, consideration, and action to approve the necessary CARES Act relief fund expenditure to cover costs not accounted for in the current budget and cannot be lawfully funded by line item, allotment, or allocation for Hidalgo County in order to assist the county functions and compliance with public health measures related to the ongoing COVID-19 public health emergency, with establishing a Wi-Fi project to assist the citizens with distance learning, including technology improvements, as well as improving telework capability. The court, having reviewed the agenda item briefing herein, find that such expenditure is reasonable and necessary for the intended use.
So moved.
Second.
As I understand it, this is just reshuffling money around, but it's no new money. Is that correct?
Right, it's within their original.
We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Item B, requesting exemption from competitive bidding requirements under Texas Local Government Code 262.024A1 and 2
attached herein.
Motion to approve?
We have a motion and a second to approve. All in favor, say aye.
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 Carries.
Item C, requesting acceptance to adjust the original state of work approved for the additional Wi-Fi equipment, material, and professional services with Insight Public Sector, Inc. through our membership with Omnia, and approved for change request number 8.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
19E1 for the Health and Human Services Department, requesting consideration and approval of the interlocal agreements between Hidalgo County and A, Hidalgo County Independent School District, and B, Elsa Independent School District for the
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Thank you. Item F for the Sheriff's Office, requesting approval to rescind action taken by Commissioners Court on Tuesday, February the 16th, 2021 for the purchase of 2 utility trailers from Ron Hoover Companies of Donna.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Item 2, authority to enter into a 1-year maintenance support with Motorola Solutions in the amount of $131,340.04 with authority for the sheriff or his representative to sign the quote as required by the vendor.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
19G1, requesting to enter into a 1-year MyTel support agreement with Telepro Communications through our membership with TIPS in the amount of $65,438.28.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. Thank you very much, dear.
Have a good day.
Judge, Commissioners, with your permission, Mr. Gutierrez, I believe we do have Ms. Alejandre ready for her open forum as we were trying to rectify her audio.
Yes, sir, Mr. Guerra.
Okay.
We brought her back in. Let me bring her in the meeting.
Okay, thank you.
She's connected now.
Ms. Alejandre? Ms. Alejandre? Marcela Alejandre?
¿Me escucha?
Sí, hay un límite de
Sí.
3 minutos. Ms. Alejandre, yo le voy a avisar cuando le sobra 1 minuto y adelante, por favor.
Sí, buenos días. Mi nombre es Marcela Alejandre de la Unión del Pueblo Entero y soy organizadora comunitaria en el precinto 4. Mucho gusto, Miseli Torres. Nosotros como organización hemos estado trabajando en una campaña de acceso a Internet para todos. Y nosotros, algo de lo que quiero mencionar es que sabemos que algunas señales para Internet se están poniendo, pero también sabemos que todavía nos faltan mucho más colonias. Creemos que todos los estudiantes, niños y jóvenes deben tener la misma oportunidad de poder atender a una clase de principio a fin. Es por eso que les estamos solicitando que por favor se busquen más fondos para que todas las colonias puedan ser beneficiadas con esto de Internet. Es importante que todos los jóvenes, todos los niños puedan atender a sus clases y no tengan que estar batallando porque la señal se cae, porque no escuchan, inclusive porque los mismos padres tienen que estar pasando a veces el Internet de sus teléfonos a sus hijos. Entonces, como les decía, queremos solicitarles que se busquen todavía más fondos porque es el derecho de todos los niños y los jóvenes poder atender a su clase completamente. Muchísimas gracias. Gracias por su atención. Que tengan buen día.
Gracias, Ms. Alejandre. Judge Commissioners is a quick translation. Ms. Alejandra is with Organization Pueblo Entero, Precinct 4, with Commissioner Torres' precinct. And she is called to essentially thank the county with respect to the Wi-Fi project for the children for their education. She is asking the court to please look at additional dollars to go towards that project so that all colonias, not only in Precinct 4, but in general, all the children of Hidalgo County can have internet access, as this is very beneficial to them and their education. Thank you. Judge Commissioners, item 20A, 1 and 2, there is no action to be taken this week. We've already taken action on, or 20B, 1 and 2 has been acted on. And Judge Commissioners, we do have closed session. I'll ask that we go to closed session before I take on agenda item 21.
Okay, pursuant to Chapter 551 of Texas Government Code, Section 551.071, .072, .074, and .087, we'll be retiring to closed session to discuss those items. Any action items to be taken will be taken when we return to open session. Right now, the time is 11:16. I have a motion to retire to closed session.
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Thank you, everyone. We're back from executive session at 12:22. Padle?
Thank you, Commissioner. Let me proceed to item 24, open session. Item 24A, real estate acquisition appropriation for same. There's no action to be taken. 24B, pending and or potential litigation. There's no action to be taken. 24C, discussion, consideration, and possible action regarding response to public health emergency. Commissioners, I will refer to item 21 in a minute or so. Item 24D, claim of Robert Morelia. Commissioners, I'd like settlement authority to make an offer in the amount of $766.67.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion passes.
And item 24, apologies. 24E, 1 and 2, as they're related. 24E, 1, Electric Reliability Council of Texas versus Panda Power Generation Infrastructure Fund LLC, case number 18-0781, and number 2, in reference to Panda Power Infrastructure Fund LLC et al., case number 18-0782 in the Supreme Court of Texas. Counselor?
Commissioners, the motion would be to authorize the Hidalgo County DA's Office Civil Litigation Division to join on behalf of the county, other counties in the state of Texas that will be filing amicus briefs with the Supreme Court to ensure accountability to the residents of the County of Hidalgo regarding the recent failures in the reliable provision of electric services, and including but not limited to the case number 18-07282 that is on file with the Supreme Court.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Commissioners, there's no action to be taken on item 25 and no action on item 26. That being said, I will refer back to agenda item 21. Discussion, consideration, and possible action regarding A, county response to disaster health emergency, 1, CARES Act funds. Commissioners, there is no action this week. Item B, measures necessary to preserve public health and safety. There's no specific action to be taken this week. And item C, direction regarding county government operations, including but not limited to essential functions. Commissioners, as we have been for quite some time, we continue to follow CDC recommended guidelines with respect to the health and safety of our constituents while doing business with the County of Hidalgo, as well as our employees providing the service to the residents of Hidalgo County, hand washing, social distancing, facial covering. Again, as we've stated, the health and safety of our residents and our employees is first and foremost. So, commissioners, I don't believe, I believe that we have covered all for the agenda. If I didn't rightly state it, item 20A, 1 and 2, there was no action this week. Commissioners, I believe we have adjourned.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you, guys. See y'all soon.
Thank you.